Hello again, everybody. A very quick turnaround video this time from yesterday because I think there's a couple of things I can talk about. But firstly, we'll just go through a bit of what's been going on today. I've had my breakfast of Cumberland sausage and bacon, very nice, and I'm now drinking my coffee from my favourite coffee mug, and that's obviously going to be slightly round the wrong way, but I'm sure you can read it. Warning, I may start talking about meat at any time. And those of you who know me will have no surprise to see that I'm wearing my Healing Humanity sweatshirt, because this is really all about humanity. Now, one thing I did notice yesterday is that when I watch my videos back, I realise just how old I'm looking these days. It reminds me of a great song called Maggie by, most famously by Foster and Allen, and they write I won't try and sing it, but I will quote it. They say that I'm feeble with age, Maggie. My steps are much slower than then. My face is a well-written page, Maggie, and time all alone was the pen. And I feel that very much applies to my creases and wrinkles that are in my face, and the crow's feet especially. However, I am 59 and a half years old, so I guess it's understandable. And on the subject of age, the Dawn of this parish, who has her own strong YouTube channel called Resting Witch Face. If any of you haven't found it yet, please go and do so, because she is a great fun to watch, and she does post regularly every day. She is doing a series now really on what it's like to be in your 60s, aging and unretired, as she calls it, because we can't actually all afford to retire past our 60s. I'm very much in that case, and we were talking, myself and my wife Lainey were talking about it yesterday, and she found something on Facebook which the quote was, "Too young to retire, too poor to quit, and too saggy to strip." So yeah, that is the problems that you face when you reach a certain age, shall we say. And I'm certainly, having lost 120 pounds, there is quite a lot of sagginess involved in the midriff area, shall we say. Anyway, a bit of a light-hearted start there. But the main reason I'm actually posting today is because obviously I announced the Great British Meetup yesterday. One thing which I can add today is we'll talk about accommodation for those of you who wish to travel from further afield and stay over. Now, the first point to note is that it's on a farm. There is a large field which rises above the venue where the event will be taking place. Now, I spoke to Lucy, who is the host, if you like, of the venue, and she says wild camping, camping on the field is fine. She will charge a nominal £10 a night per pitch, and at the moment there is a toilet block but no shower block. However, having said that, she said they are looking at putting a shower block in, and it might be in place by the time the event occurs. Alternatively, if you want to stay elsewhere, Glastonbury obviously is a very, very popular tourist town, which means there's a lot of accommodation. There are quite a few campsites very near the venue, in between the village of Butley, where we are going, and Glastonbury. They will be slightly more upmarket. And also, because Glastonbury is such a tourist area, there's a lot of hotel type and bed and breakfast type accommodation around there. Now, I can tell you that Glastonbury has a Travelodge and a Premier Inn. It has quite an old, long-standing hotel in the high street called the George and Pilgrims, and there are various bed and breakfast options to be had. All it will require you doing is going on the interweb and asking for accommodation near Glastonbury. I live in Bridgewater, which is just off junction 23-24 of the M5. And Bridgewater is an industrial little town, and we are a dormitory town, if you like, for the M5 corridor, which means that we have a Premier Inn. I think we have a Travelodge. We definitely have an Ibis hotel and various others as well. So Bridgewater is an option. It's half an hour from the venue. I live exactly half an hour from the venue, so it will be easy to get to. So those really are the reason I'm making this video. Those are the accommodation and travel options. Now, I noticed some of you might have a few travel problems. I don't know whether we can do anything about that. what we'll have to try and do is try and work out where people are coming from, and if we can actually get a car share system going, then we will try to do that. However, that will be a logistical nightmare, but we will do our best to accommodate you if we possibly can. Now, there is a Carnival UK Event Hub out there, which Lainey has joined, and she's made quite a few friends from the Southwest. And the Facebook site is run by Stephanie Taylor and Lucy Cockerill. So if you want to go and find that, then you can probably link up with a few other carnivals from your area. She has split it down into regions. We are Southwest. There are quite a few carnivals out there in the Southwest whom I'd never heard of, or of whom I'd never heard. So it's interesting to meet some of them. And we are starting to build a new tribe around, or extend the tribe based around that particular website. So that really is my message for today. I wish you all a good Sunday, and I hope you have a good week next week. And things are moving quite rapidly behind the scenes. Myself and Lauren had a very good discussion last night about it all, and there will be more announcements following fairly shortly. Things are in hand. It will happen. We're really looking forward to it. In fact, Lauren tells me she is so excited. So that's really good news. Anyway, folks, have a really good day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.